Nepal, on the lap of majestic Himalayas, known to the world as the birthplace of Lord Buddha and the highest peak of the world, Mount Everest, is a sovereign country lying between two big neighbours, China and India. The virgin place of sagas for meditation and enlightenment, rich in distinct culture, ethnic group, archaeology and history, Nepal is the central attraction of tourists since it opened its door to foreign visitors in 1951. A situation which contributed greatly to its mystique in the world. The unique geographical terrain, climatic diversification from subtropical to alpine, rare flora and fauna, etc. have made this small, hospitable country an exceptionally popular destination for travellers, whether they are in search of climbing challenges or spiritual enlightenment. The history of aviation in Nepal started with the landing of four-seater vintage Beechcraft Bonanza aircraft that landed on the grassy ground of Gauchar in Kathmandu, Nepal in 1949. A Himalayan Aviation Dakota aircraft made the first chartered flight from Kathmandu to Kolkata of India in 1950. In order to institutionalize the developments in the aviation sector and to take it to newer heights, the Nepal government established Department of Civil Aviation in 1957. The history of civil aviation in Nepal flourished with the establishment of Royal Nepal Airlines, presently known as Nepal Airlines, the national flag carrier, in the year 1958. However, Nepali private sector airlines were launched only after the restoration of democracy in 1991 and implementation of open sky policy in 1992. Domestic private airlines boomed with the new policy serving domestic sectors. With the conversion of Department of Civil Aviation into Civil Aviation Authority of Nepal under the Ministry of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation in 1998, the trend in development in the aviation sector changed drastically to cope with the guidelines of ICAO and changing trends in the aviation sectors. Nepal being a landlocked country with difficult terrains, air travel is not a luxury, but a basic need as most of the trade, supply and mobilization in far-flung areas fully rely on air transportation since most remote areas are still not connected by reliable ground transportation. This very reality requires easily accessible, safe, standard, economical and reliable air services as well as efficient cargo service in those locations. As per ICAO's initiative to launch next generation of aviation professionals NGAP program to ensure enough qualified and competent aviation professionals are available to manage, operate, maintain and update future aviation industry, Nepal has followed the guidelines and has initiated the program. The Aviation Museum, set up in Sinamangal of Kathmandu near to the Tribhuvan International Airport, is part of the effort to fulfill the objectives of NGAP. The museum has attracted thousands of students, parents, and both Nepali and foreign visitors. As the government has set a target to bring in 2 million tourists each year by 2020, the Ministry of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation has planned to organize Visit Nepalia in 2020. To attract more tourists to the country with the vision of making a reasonable brand picture of Nepal as travel and vacationer destination. Backing up the tourism foundations of Nepal, enhance the growth of tourism industry and enhance local tourism as supportable industry. All the distinguished delegates with their friends and spouses are warmly welcome to enjoy and share the unforgettable beauties and experiences of Nepal.